Hello and welcome back to my vlog. I was having one of those days where my whole body was shutting down on me, so I thought about not doing this today, and then I decided I've got to push forward and do it. I decided to do the 30-day mental diet, Willis Kinnear, and for now I guess I'll drag you along. And I'm on the first week, and I had some commentary, but I think I'll write it in the vlog rather than speak it. So this is the first day. Who you are. You are more than you think you are. Have you ever taken time to really think about yourself? With the pressure and demands of present-day living, it may have been a little difficult, but perhaps at some time or other, there has been a chance to think, and no doubt the questions have arisen in your mind as to just who and what you are. Puzzling questions, to say the least, but ones demanding a satisfactory answer if you are to avoid the feeling of a gnawing problem. And nothing is to be gained by pushing the questions back into the limbo of the unconscious mind, where they still will be demanding answers, whether you acknowledge it or not. Appearances are misleading. When you got up this morning and looked in the mirror, what did you see? Very likely it was not too pleasant a sight, but nevertheless there you were. Or what you thought you were. Eyes, ears, nose, mouth, hair. Was that you? After you were dressed and entered into your day's activities, your family, friends, and associates could see you. Was what they saw you? What they saw and recognized was what they knew to be you, but was it really you? Just what are you? You know yourself as possessing a body. You know yourself as having certain emotional reactions. You know yourself as thinking in a certain way, but the real you, which has a body, which has feelings, which thinks, what is it? Some time ago, when prices were lower, it was determined that your body was composed of water and about 98 cents worth of chemicals. Is that what you would say you are? Common sense would dictate that you are much, much more than can be determined in the chemical laboratory. You have emotions. You get hungry, you get cold, you get hot. You have feelings of love, hate, anger, anxiety, fear, and joy. These emotions could not be what you are, for you experience them. What is it that experiences them? The brain, a machine. You think, or at least most people like to think that they think. What is it that does the thinking? The brain seems to be the part of the body in which thought resides, or is the channel for it. Physiology has never found a brain that could think by itself. The brain, with its billions of interconnecting nerves, appears to be nothing more or less than a colossal computing machine. Such electronic machines are fast, accurate, and amazingly able. But electronic engineers have no hope that one will ever be able to think. The brain, like the electronic computer, is also a machine. Neither can write Shakespeare's plays, paint Michelangelo's pictures, nor thrill to a sunset. There has to be a thinker behind them. It would appear that that which you really are is that something which thinks, something which has a body, which feels and has emotions, and which is aware of itself through the process of thought. The mystery of mind. Now that you have made yourself out to be something which thinks and is self-conscious, mind, the problem arises as to where did it come from? Is it compounded of the chemicals that comprise the body? Mix chemicals together as long as you want, but will you ever be able to make them think? Mind, nebulous and ethereal as it may seem, appears to be the ultimate thing you are, yet it cannot appear out of the nowhere. Mind is definitely something, intangible as it is. You are, in essence, mind, and it would stand to reason that you could not have created yourself, or else you would be able to create yourself time and time again. So to find out what you really are, you have to determine what mind is. Where do you come from? It appears that there must be something in the universe that is intelligent, that is capable of conscious thought. Since every man thinks, and since the universe is a unity and not a chaos, or divided against itself, there must be a single source of the thinker that each man is. It appears that there would have to be, and must be, an infinite thinker or mind which expresses in and through each person as that person. You, as an individual, are a conscious intelligent thinker. And your mind is, and could only be, an individualization of the one mind and intelligence. The mind is at once both infinite and particularized as your mind. Mental stimulants. Science. The important point is that man's spirit, certainly an inhabitant of his living material body, may without philosophical impropriety be regarded as similar in nature to a far greater spirit, in which thus, literally, he may be said to live and move and have his being. Edmund W. Sinnott. Philosophy. We, each of us, are a distinct part of the essence of God and contain a certain part of him in ourselves. Epictetus. Religion. Know ye not that ye are the temple of God, and that the Spirit of God dwelleth in you? 1 Corinthians 3:16. The diet. Today, I identify myself with that which is greater than I am, which is both the source of what I am and is what I am. The one infinite mind, intelligence, spirit, God, that created all things and is all things, is also in me as me. I know that my body is an expression of its infinite creativity, that my mind, my self-conscious ability to think, that which I know as my real self, is an individualization of the infinite mind of God as my mind. I now recognize the real me for all that it is, an expression and conscious activity of the mind of God, infinite consciousness. I am that which it is. It is that which I am. Each day, I become increasingly aware that God is what I am. I affirm the reality of that power, greater than I am, and as I do so with complete faith, belief, and conviction in it, and identify myself with it, I accept and permit it to flow into ever fuller expression as what I am. The one mind, one life, God, with infinite power and creativity for good in all things, today finds an unhindered channel for increased expression as me. Capsule supplement. There is only one mind, spirit, or intelligence, which increasingly flows into fuller, harmonious expression as all that I am. As I now affirm this and accept it, so it is done. Now these two things, which are what made me really hesitate at getting started on this, because there's one of these every day. Today, I will apply this idea to these aspects of my thoughts and actions. My particular problem, condition, or situation which it can be used to correct is, and those are two fill-in-the-blank things. So if you're playing along, fill in the blanks. Make it a great day, and bye for now.